trees because it's already in a building that on the property that doesn't need removal of that. And then the fire station, I have a fire hydrant at the end of my driveway, so if there were any questions about that's right there. And then in the analysis section, there was a lot of statements that I felt that might need clarification about. So I've stopped operating since May because I needed to get in contact with the department, and that too told me to come here to get an variance. I was unaware that I couldn't do it in my house until I found out about the call, and that's why I did the kitchen. And I didn't know that I couldn't do the kitchen until I applied for this thing. And then for the evidence for why it should be, or I guess the unnecessary hardships, I'm not trying to add that to anything about the neighborhood. I really started this business as a hobby to get money to do things for my house, like pave my driveway and stuff like that. I mentioned before, nobody ever knew or nobody knows where I live. There's increased traffic now just because of the sign that y'all put up in the front yard for the variance meeting. And then I had a neighbor that also wrote her that kind of gave my address to explain why I was coming to the meeting and then to be against the meeting. So I still want to draw attention to where I live for that. I want to be able to use the kitchen to make the boards since I can't do it inside the house. The unusual characteristics, I guess, this is that for a cottage law, you can only work with things that don't need to be refrigerated, but it's a very vague state because half the ingredients used to make cake or cook are refrigerated ingredients, and my ingredients are refrigerated as well. So it didn't give a whole lot of leeway to work outside the house. And then when I did speak health department, they said that I would classify under limited food company and do that inside of the house. So I was put this like middle that I can't really get out of right now. And the ingredients, because I know on the sheet was more information about the ingredients that I used, a picture on the back packets that what it includes. So it's just like pre-cut meat, cured meats, hard cheese, vegetables, fruits, nuts, items, chocolate, and dried fruit. And most of those aren't in the fridge. The only thing kept in the fridge would be the cheese and the meat. So that's why I can't do the cottage law bit. And then the last page where it's about the permit. It's not kitchen because I don't have a stove or microwave or anything like a kitchenette because it has sink in a fridge. So I'm not cooking anything out of it. It's to compare it to a not, and it's kind of to a wet bar, stuff like that, in the sink. Okay. But yeah, so that's what it is. It's just I'm between using and using limited information.
Okay. Any tell the come up.
Yeah, I apply for just to make it last year, and I try to ask questions and nobody because it's such a thing that multiple times again this year when they told me you're going to need to be zoning department. And I contacted the zoning department saying that I didn't get signed for it because of cottage law, explaining that their cottage fall under any.
Okay. Prior to food handling
There.
to the board. Okay. One here application. If you have opposition. Okay, if you got several.
Yes, sir. Both email as well as on of
My name's, I live at Wood Street, doors down. That's my
Position.
question, yeah. I need to leave to the 14th. Here, days fell late in May, but post days covering to a page my new I a person is my to neighbors some question feedback or not three the flood front of my house. It pours down pool of water there because that's where it's lowest, and it kind of drains. So, not a place that have a big effect. Student just trying to pay back, and I could argue. I am going to argue a simple question. That's why requesting on the agenda. Are we even considering granting the two variances, one business in a detached building? Even discussing putting a B of an R1 neighborhood. I can consider variance which will forever change not only for Midland itself. This is no longer but about a B, an LLC, a limited life. The assets have now been owner. B1, I mean a B2 on the same property. Why are we even considering town? We are neighborhood less than a O'Shell Road, corner of Kenneth, Florida, all Dolphin Street, or Government Street. 5 minutes speak. I don't have connected to the variance. Tells the food preparation, property values, all of it will increase in traffic. The process itself, actually from the beginning, according to Ms. McCormick, an option since last. Those zoning codes have been home and then from her. I'll close with. I have a minute. Only variance required me, but it's because the request change in our neighborhood. She indicated in our though she might continue to own residents. To this, I will end with statement and 2 questions. Years of living in Dalton, I have seen a business of a neighborhood street. Would you request this in Dolphin, Spring? You live, and I have no middle neighborhood. So we know the answer to destroy our neighborhood.
Questions? All right. Have anyone else? Matter. In rebuttal? You have two.
In response to mention, I state tax. And the other part about that, it's not ready to do anything on there. The material, the stuff that you get, that it would be unaware or any business.
Mr. Chairman. I was informing application about that. People kind of
I had law thing their neighbor thing I had with a couple drive I've got and Mr. Any questions? This was
just move commercial.
Full time still do this could well kind of for
Okay.
immediately. I have my dad, he comes in. Mom will take him.
Actually, that you were trying to make the
Well, because I have to pay tax. To get an LLC, might as well get a business. Make it.
all right. Once again, any other comments? This concludes our hearing.
One question. History of the boards, especially when you have your application was going to be, if you to the neighborhood, or
Yeah. To that, because I think a lot of people to do.
again, and that again, like what you were, just seems like So, you know, I guess, well,
Would you like in your application the neighbors and dispel any standings at how you're
Yeah.
have any questions of the board? Request for holdover? Sufficient?
Yes.
Thank you. Changed and request appropriate from the entertain a motion.
be held over for 6 years. They
Have a motion with motion. Thank you. 6388.
My name is Ben. Horton.
For approval, so
Yes.
anyone here opposition? Applicants. To approve. Those in favor? Okay, motion. Application. 1101. Athay. Your name.
Alabama.
Or please.
The condition.
The project. It site.
I work for The only property at a time was the equipment in place at municipals. This piece of vegetation under that was one of the few secure we entered into these with we're there for the
Well, I'm sure you got a lot of
with station light underbrush definition of size that's less than an 8. No, sir. That by placing the most economic was to use to this location. Yeah. Yes. That our post, even though this is temporary, down that road can. Right.
condition.